Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about how I gained weight and a little bit about that because I know a lot of people are probably on the same path or just genuinely curious. First, I want to say I started this process last year in July. So the results that I'm going to show y'all are from July until now, and now this month is April. Before we even get started, I'm going to take a minute to show y'all my results. So I'm going to get straight to the point and then I'm going to go into detail. The two things that helped me gain weight was working out and being in a calorie surplus. So a calorie surplus is also known as a bulk, and the bulk is basically you consuming more food than you burn off. Nutrition is very important for weight gain. That's something I didn't realize at first, because when I first started working out, I wasn't eating how I should. Once I actually started my bulk is when I seen results. I was 114 pounds and I am now at like 126, 127. And I feel like that's because I kind of slowed down on my bulk, just because, it's kind of stressful sometimes. And I have a small appetite, so it's hard to, sometimes it's kind of hard to push myself. But I do feel like had I kept going consistently, I would probably be in the 130s right now. So now I'm gonna get into a little bit of what helped my actual bulk. And the two things are I got on mass gain and I also started tracking my calories. If you're someone like me, I have a very small appetite, so it's only so much I can eat. But mass gain, basically a supplement powder. You make smoothies, shakes out of it, whatever, and it's like a lot of calories. The smoothie I personally made was like 900 something calories, and that really helped me because eating is a struggle. Eating still is a struggle. That really took majority of my calories most days. As far as the mass gain powder, I do want to say, since it's like very high in carbs and sugar and all that stuff, I would kind of eat accordingly, keeping that in mind, because if you eat that on the wrong day, like let's say you didn't ate bad all day, if you eat that, you will be on the toilet, stomach tussling, along with the shake, the mass gain. I started checking my calories, and before I was checking my calories, I was swear up and down I was eating like I should. Like I just feel like I was eating so much, I wasn't really sure why I wasn't seeing results. But when you're seeing the numbers visually, you realize, dang, I probably ate too much, or ooh, I need to get some more calories in. It's actually very helpful. I know a lot of people don't like to do it because it kind of makes it like a hassle, or it's like it's too much. But I'm not gonna lie, still now, if I wouldn't be tracking my calories, I would not be eating as I should. So the app that I use to track my calories is called MyFitnessPal. It's very easy to set up. Like, you download the app, it's gonna ask you like your weight, your goals, all that, and then it's gonna calculate a calorie plan for you. So it's gonna basically give you an estimate of like how much you should be eating a day, and you can track your protein, your carbs, your fiber, everything. You can track everything on that one app, and it's very convenient, very easy to use. And you'll log your food. I feel like I'm moving so fast, sorry. You will log your food on the app and it'll tell you how many calories, and then you click it, and then it deducts from your calories. I'm so sorry, I just feel like I'm speeding past. I feel like the biggest thing throughout this whole journey is being patient. Y'all, from July is when I first started my bulk, and I didn't see results physically until 5 months later. I know that's a big thing, like feeling like you're not doing enough or that you're doing something wrong. And sometimes it's not even that, it's simply just the fact that it takes time, and everybody is different. So just because it took me 5 months, I don't mean it's gonna take you 5 months. It could take you longer, it could take you less time. I know people that it only took them 3 months or 1 month. Like, everybody is different, and so many factors contribute to it, like genetics, height, metabolism, all that plays a factor too. Just really sticking to it, staying on your stuff, and just giving it time, you should definitely see results, especially with the calorie surplus. Like, I feel like working out plays a big factor too, of course, but I feel like they kind of go hand in hand. If you're trying to gain and you wanted to, you know, go to the right places, you're gonna have to work out. If you already working out and you want to gain, you're gonna have to eat more, or you're gonna have to eat, you know, like you're gonna have to change up the way you eat. This is probably common sense or obvious, but when you're gaining weight and if you wanted to go to like certain places, you're gonna have to train wherever you wanted to go. So if you wanted to go to your butt, you're gonna have to do glute workouts. If you wanted to go to your thighs, which is quad, like the front of your thighs is called your quads. If you wanted to go to your quads, you're gonna have to do quad workouts, so on and so forth. Now, even if you work out, you can't tell your fat or your muscle where exactly to go, but you have more control over it versus you just doing a bulk and just letting it go wherever. So it's definitely better if you know, making sure you're doing workouts to get you to wherever goal you're trying to get to. Gaining weight is not easy. I feel like losing weight is not easy. Gaining weight is not easy. I don't know. I guess it just depends. But for me, this is not easy. It's still not easy. And I'm like I done gained more than 10 pounds now. But yeah, it's a process. So I say, you know, just be patient with yourself. Stay consistent. Stay in the gym. Do what you can as far as eating, because some days you're not going to feel like eating, or you physically can't. You're going to dang me throw up. I've been there many times, or like whatever the case is. I would just say don't stress it too much, like, because sometimes being so over obsessive with it really takes the joy out of wanting to do it in general, or it just makes it more dreadful. So I say just do what works for you. And also, if y'all want me to do a separate video on what exactly I put in my shakes, whatever, I can definitely do that. It's nothing too much to it. From July to November, I was on my bulk heavy, like every day, every other day. Cause you know, some days you're just not gonna hit the calorie mark, but I was on it because I was on the scale. And I was, you know, that's another thing. Be careful with the scale, because you can still see results in real life, like comparison pictures or just you in the mirror. And then you get on the scale and they say you ain't did nothing, you know, which is very discouraging. So yeah, at that time I was on it. And now, these past 4 months, really, I have not been on it like that. And I feel like that's why I haven't, you know, moved up in the 130s yet. And honestly, right now, I feel like I've made enough progress to where I'm kind of just chilling out. Like, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm very far from where I was, which is still good. You know, I'm still going to the gym. I'm still working out. I'm still, you know, trying to eat more, but I'm not like I won't say over obsessing, but it's like I'm more chill about it. Like, if I don't hit my calorie mark, cool. Versus then, which I don't regret how hard I was going, because I mean, it got me results, but it can also just be careful. Like, you know yourself, you know what you can handle, you know your mental state. Just be careful, because sometimes being too indulged and stuff like this just isn't good for your mental health. But I will say, I gotta kind of get myself back in the, you know, the go mode. So I feel like, me personally, I might do like I might challenge myself to even the thought of it, y'all, because if you have a small appetite, it's a lot. It's a lot to go into this in general. Like, it's a lot of cooking. It's a lot of just eating, obviously. It's a lot, not gonna lie. But, you know, some people's process is easier than others. Like I said, it might not take you all this to gain weight. Who knows? But I feel like I'm gonna challenge myself to really try to be on it every day, every other day, for at least like 2 months, and I'm gonna go from there. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. As I go farther on in my journey, I'm going to be sure to update y'all. I hope this helped y'all. If y'all have any questions, just let me know in the comments, and I will answer the questions. Bye.